What's up, Pineapples? Welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to be doing a whole get ready using a ton of brand new Physicians Formula stuff. They went ahead and sent me a package and I'm very grateful because I am a big time fan of Physicians Formula. I have loved a lot of their products, so I'm excited to see a bunch of new products as well. A lot of exciting things. For this video, it's not just going to be a review. I'm going to be doing a review and just like girl talk. I think it's like really important to kind of bring yourself back to reality. Be real with you guys and tell you how I've been feeling and how I've been doing, what's going on. Obviously everybody has their own life and nothing is ever perfect. So I think it's always important to kind of connect with your audience to let everybody know it's okay. I'm gonna do that whole phrase like it's okay to not be okay. I'm not trying to get you down. Let's just get that straight. But I just want to tell you like what's going on with my life. It's not gonna be like a super sad video, like nothing like that, because you guys know I love to joke and I just like to be real with you guys. So we're gonna get into the video. No jibber jabber. If you guys aren't yet subscribed, what are you guys doing? Subscribe to my channel because it is free 99. Become a part of the Findable tribe and let's get into this. Woo! First off, I have a 58 shade limited edition set. This one is called the Ultimate Muru Muru Butter Collection. I thought it was actually Maruru because Maruru, if you guys don't know, I do Polynesian dance. I am part Pacific Islander and Maruru actually means thank you. So when I saw this, I thought it said Maruru like thank you butter collection, but Muru Muru butter right here. And this is what it looks like. It has a whole entire kit in the back. It looks pretty cool. It looks like a bunch of bronzers, face products, highlights. We have, I believe, lip products right here, more complexion products and eyeshadows right here. Limited edition bronzer sets, and I think a lot of you are gonna love these specifically, is a limited edition bronzer set right here. I'm already in love with it. If you guys don't know, I love the butter bronzer. It's probably one of like the first bronzers where I said if you are super crappy at bronzing or contouring, which hello, I am too. That's just one of the things that I feel like I don't do the best. This formula has really helped me. There's also a highlighter palette right here. Glow face palette. So this one has a highlighter, a blush, and the bronzer. And it came in one shade. Muru Muru Butter Collection, and this is what I'm excited about because they have a lip sleeping mask. You guys know I'm obsessed with the Laneige lip sleeping mask, and they have this one right here, and then the 3 lip butters. 2 mascaras that I'm going to be trying out. We'll see which one I pick out. And then they have a ton of new organic skincare. So they have a nutrient mist, a mineral primer. So if you guys are into organic skincare, this is where it's at. A bright booster oil elixir. I got this. I'm going to try this one because I want to try it with a little bit of the primer. I've been really into adding oils onto my face lately, and it's been helping my skin not look so dehydrated. Even though I am like oily, it makes the complexion not look like oily. Makes it look more glowy within the day. And then I have 2 foundations. Hopefully these match. I have medium and medium to tan, so pretty sure one of them is going to match me, or if I have to mix a little bit of the 2, but it's an Organic Wear Silk Foundation with jojoba oil. So maybe I don't have to add in the oil. I'll probably scratch it now that I read that. These look super interesting. They have some organic blushes and they're in a pump. Let's try out this lip product because I definitely need it. I just picked out the clear one. No smell. Man, my lips are like dehydrated. It's like literally soaking in the product. Like, love this already. Woo! Oh my gosh, that already feels so good. So let's go into the brow set because I'm really curious on this one. So I have soft black right here. I love it because I love a small applicator right there. Oh, this is pigmented, so I'm gonna softly brush this in. At first it looked like so tiny, like there's not a lot of pigment, but there is. My hairs are really picking it up. I don't want to sweep in too much product, so I'm just gonna bring it to the second brow because I want more of like a natural looking brow, not so Instagram like structured brow. Okay, so I have the mineral primer. I'm not gonna try it out with the oil just because, oh, there's a sticker. I'm not gonna try it out with the oil just because there is jojoba oil into the foundation. How many pumps does it take to get the primer out? We shall find out. I went ahead and gave it a little shake and then it finally started coming out right now. It's kind of splattering, but we got it. What does this remind me of? It reminds me of the Hourglass Mineral Veil. I like this texture because it feels more tacky. So far, so good. I'm not gonna use the oil. And then I've been really enjoying just spraying my face as well, just to give some, okay, that smells herbally. So in case you're not used to an herbal scent, what does it say? It says a floral blend. Yeah, it smells a little bit floral, but I would say more on the herbal side. It reminds me of like an Origins product, but I like just spraying my face just to give some extra moisture, just to let it sit. So let's open up this whole entire kit because I'm excited to see what's in here. Now it's like holiday season, so all the kits are coming out and all like the nice gift sets. So it's actually a plastic box, which I'm very surprised of because I feel like whenever I see sets like this, and it has some good weight to it, because I feel like I always see paper products. So do you just, oh, okay, so you open it up like that. I see some, okay, I think this slides out. Wow. Oh, cool. Oh, how awesome. I really like that. You know why I like that? Because whenever you get those folding books, I'm like, dude, the shimmers and everything are going to get all over the place. So this one, you can actually protect the products. Yes, that is a mirror. You know what's pretty cool is, I don't know if you guys can see it, but okay, I have a stand-up desk now, you guys, so hold on. This is like so random. So if you guys see it, you can do your makeup and you have a mirror right here and you have your whole setup. Pretty cool. And if you guys are wondering, I got my desk at Costco and it's Tresanti desk. Okay, so I went ahead and just primed my eyes, and next up, I'm just gonna start setting the concealer that I use. I'm gonna go into this creamy shade right here, a little bit of this peachiness because I'm not sure if that cream shade is frosted. We shall find out. No, I actually, oh yeah, it's a little bit, has a little bit of a sheen. I thought so. I couldn't tell completely in the pan, but I'm just gonna start patting that all over. I've been doing color lately, like a lot of color. And I feel like I'm going to do more of like a bronzy smoky eye maybe, or there's like this really pretty olive I might work with. This shade right here, just so we can see, there is a little bit of fallout, but that's just what happens with eyeshadow palettes. And we're going to start blending this into the crease. Let's see how these babies work. I'm pretty sure they're going to have a really nice formula because the bronzers have a beautiful, beautiful blend to them. So I'm guessing the eyeshadows are supposed to be like similar formula. Let's just blend this in. Some days like that I want to film, like today I just felt like filming because I find that sometimes of videos and on YouTube it's just like too perfect looking, and I love seeing heart-to-heart videos. I think those are amazing videos. And I totally get not everybody can do a heart-to-heart all the time, but I think it's good to kind of do one every now and then. It's sort of like a check-in, like, hey, I'm here, I'm human, I have emotions, I have problems just like everybody else type of deal. Not like, oh, my life is so perfect and I'm a robot and everything goes great for me. I can toss a quarter in the air and it's always gonna land on heads. Like, that's not the deal. So yeah, lately I've just been kind of feeling a little on the lonely side. Just dealing with like Glenn. He's been working every single day and I feel very blessed for his career and it's awesome. But he's just been working every single day and he's been so tired, and some days I won't even see him at all just because our schedules just don't match, or at the most I'll see him like 45 minutes. So it's been hard like the last like 3 weeks. He's almost done working on everything that's going on. Like, I'm really happy, like I said, for his job, but it's just been kind of like on the lonely side. But I swear, dogs are the best friggin' friends ever. Like, they're always there for you. They always are there for your attention. Like, I don't know how some people cannot like dogs. I just don't understand it, but they are like the best companion because my dogs have gotten me through this whole entire time, which may sound psycho to you guys, but if you guys are dog lovers, you guys already know. I am getting kind of a bit of fallout, just gonna put that out there. And next up, I'm gonna go into this brown right here, into a shader brush. Look how much pigment came on that. And yeah, it's just been kind of like funky because obviously I can make my own schedule, but I've been trying to keep up with everything myself. And I'm the one who like cooks and cleans. I take care of the dogs, and I just feel like weird because I almost told him it's like we're almost roommates, not in the sense of emotion wise, because we're totally, obviously, hello, he put a ring on it, we're married, you know, and we're starting our 3rd year of marriage. But I will say it has been pretty lonely, but I feel like I have a roommate that's going in and out, and it's just a crappy kind of feeling because, you know, when you want companionship and all of that, and you want to see your husband or your boyfriend or girlfriend or whoever, and I kind of feel like I'm like really alone. I mean, good thing is that I do, you know, help my mom out. I see my mom and I see my family. But I mean, I don't see them every single day. And then what also keeps me busy is like I've been going to dance, and we just had our show, which was really amazing. So that's been keeping me busy. But at the same time, it's kind of like, I don't know, it's just different, like when you like really miss your husband. I don't know if you guys understand what I'm saying. Plus, like my whole friend situation, I feel like everybody that I love and talk to are in different states. Like everybody lives far away from me, and I'm like, this sucks, man, because it's already so hard, and I'm sure you guys already know, it's hard to find ride or die true friends, like full on true friends. The ones that are there for you no matter what, the ones that will judge you and let you know and check you like, hey, like this isn't cool, or relax on this, or, you know, they're there to like uplift you and help you be a better person. But then at the end of the day, like, you know, they have your best interest. And then also just like the ones that will just listen to all your rants and not complain, you know, like everybody that I basically talk to is somewhere else. Like I have one really good friend, but she doesn't live as close to me anymore just because I moved, and I'm not super far, but you know, some days it's just so hard where I'm like, I don't know, like it's just hard to find time because we all have our own jobs and lives and work and all that. So it's hard just to meet up these days. Like I feel like there's just no time because you just have so much you have to get done. It's just hard. And then also like with my best friend, like we're still best friends, but I just feel like, oh, I'm just gonna put it out there, like we've definitely lost a lot of connection, not just by me moving, but we just have like separate lives. Like she has her 3 kids and her own deal, and I have my own situation. It's just sometimes you just don't have a lot in common, but I still have love for her. But I feel like we've definitely lost a lot of just, I don't know, we're just kind of distant right now. Like we chime in every now and then. It's not like we're not talking, but it's definitely not as much as before. And you know, sometimes that just happens in life. It's not like I'm gonna completely like, oh, I'm not friends with you anymore. It's just we're kind of in a, I don't want to say funk because we're not like fighting, but we both feel it, like the disconnection, and I totally get it. We're just in our own worlds right now. And yeah, and it's just like hard to meet up with people and all of that, but it's been kind of like weird where I'm like, damn, like all the people that I talk to like are everywhere else. Let me know if you guys have like situations with friends or whatever down below. I would love to know. I'm going to go into this olive little moments right here because that just looks so pretty. Ooh, yes. I grabbed this with my finger because I felt like this would be a great one just to place with the finger. I grabbed this with my finger because I thought this would be a great, what? It has that pretty metallic feel, but it's a really beautiful green. It's like a rich olive green, and I find like a lot of the olive greens that I have aren't deep in shade like this, and this is really, really, really pretty. I love it. I want to see what this golden shade looks like right here, just to kind of dab just a little in the center, just a little. See, it's just adding a little bit more reflect in the center. Not a lot, just a little. You see, it just kind of adds a little bit more twinkle. A little twinkle in the eye. That has been kind of like my situation. Like it's kind of been like, man, I wish this person lived near me, or this other person, like Samage. I was like talking with her and I was telling her, man, I wish like we lived close together because she's like honestly really amazing. And I don't know, I love how I can just like vibe with her and her husband, because sometimes like when you get around certain couples, you have a connection with like the girlfriend or, you know, the wife, whatever their deal is. And then when their husband's around, it's kind of like a different thing. And I will say that is one of my pet peeves. I'm drinking to bang. Your girl needs energy. I need some bang in my life. But I love it because like her husband's so cool, and like he obviously, he's not like in the beauty industry, but he can just like vibe with everybody, and he's so chill. And I don't like it when we're with someone else and like you talk to them and all that, and then when her husband comes and they're like a different person, I'm like, where are you? Because I'm still searching. It's just really weird. Like, I don't know, have you guys ever had a friend like that? Like where they're so different in front of like their boyfriend or husband, but not like different in a bad way, not like they're complete, well, I've met some people that are completely different, but like when their husband or boyfriend comes around, they're like more quiet, or they just don't act like them. Like you just don't feel as connected. It's almost like they're a stranger to you and you're like, okay, sounds good to me. Whatever, that's your deal. Okay, so now I have the Organic Wear Precision Liquid Liner. Okay, so it's a brush and your girl hasn't used a brush in a while. Ooh, that's very black. I go through like moments where I love eyeliner pens and then I'll love brush tips, but then I like markers, but I haven't used like a brush tip like this in such a long time. But I do love it because the liquid is always pigmented no matter what, and you know it's not gonna skip. You know, like sometimes you have like your favorite pen, you're like, just go over the damn glitter already, but it won't. But you know a liquid liner is gonna come through every time like this with a brush tip. Like with Glenn, he's not complete opposite of me, but he's one who's more on like the more reserved, shy side. If he doesn't know you, he's more quiet, but he isn't like, he's not gonna not say hi to you or whatever. He's not that type of quiet, but he's just like chill, where I feel like he's pretty similar to Samage's husband. Like they're just like reserved, chill, and they like chime in when they want to, or when they know, oh, let the girls just kind of talk. I don't know, kind of deal. And I think that's exactly how Glenn is. So I think that's why I just like vibed with her husband so well. Because when we went on the Vegas trip, I ended up playing blackjack with her husband, and then Samage went to go play slots. And it was so funny because it was cool. It's like so chill like that. And I love that. Like everybody's just like cool and normal and like just not weird. just be normal. So it was cool. So her husband Chris taught me how to like play blackjack, and since then I like DM'd her. I was like, oh my gosh, I already got like the blackjack app and all of that. So now we're gonna attempt the wing. Might have to be silent during this moment. This is where I'm like, you know what, let's just go on to this side. Let's just do this really quick. I know some people could get like so weird like that. Like I would feel comfortable leaving Glenn with like other people because I don't know, when you're just so secure in your relationship and you know how someone is, it's like, it's not a big deal. Because I feel like there would be some girls that would be super weirded out by that. Like, what, you're playing blackjack with just her husband? It's like, yeah, it's just blackjack. Like what? But I don't know, like, you know, some girls would never leave their husband's side like that. I'm one where I'm like her, and she is a Virgo too, so what's up, Virgo crew? I do have some fallout, I just noticed that underneath. Okay, I think I just made it worse underneath my eye. I made myself look like I have deeper dark circles. Let's go up here. Wait, is this ooh, it is super matte, you guys. I just wanted to see if it was shiny or matte, so that means this is not waterproof, FYI. I mean, I found some matte ones, but they're not like super, super matte like this. Ooh. I'm excited. Ooh, we did it, you guys. Whew, I was holding my breath right there. This brush is pretty easy to use though. It's not like going all over the place, because there's some words like, and you look and you're like, wow, that's like a full-on design I did not want. Silence is golden, duct tape is silver. Okay, that one got a little bit more wild. Okay, we did it, you guys. We did it. We did it today. This brush isn't bad. I think because even though it's long, it's a longer brush. Sometimes when I have brush tips like this, what I would do, a little trick, is I would cut them just so that they were a little bit more stiff and not so flexible. But this one stays together really well. It's flexible and it's long, but it's not too long. And that's what she said. Fake out mascara or lash boosting mascara? We're gonna do the fake out, because ever since I did lash extensions, I feel like I just ended up with stubs. I will say this mascara wand is like a different shape for me. What do you call it? Bugle horn? Do you guys know what I'm talking about? Like when they call the king and queen, all rise. I'm surprised I haven't hit my cheek yet. I'm gonna just go right through there. But yeah, my lashes have been looking so much better. But yeah, other than that, life has been fine. Like, there's obviously a lot of problems and things going health-wise with our family, which I don't really discuss. So it's not just, I don't want people to think like, oh, boo-hoo, you don't have people to hang out with all the time, blah, blah. It's nothing like that. It's just like all the stressors of like dealing with people's health and not knowing what will happen or when they'll pass or what's going on. So now we already have our primer. Let's go into our foundations. Hopefully they match. They sound really liquidy. But going back to Glenn's mom, she unfortunately has stomach cancer, if you guys don't know. And it's been such an ordeal, like very, very stressful. And she has no family out here, you guys. So it's been like a thing where we're like, we want her to go back to the Philippines and see her family and all of that. But then at the same time, it's so hard because of her chemo and is scheduling that. It's like you can't just like leave when you're in the middle of treatment. So let's do a little swatch of medium. Yeah, that's probably not the moment for me. And then let's do a little swatch of, what color was this one? Medium to, and I did it where I swatched the shadow. Thank goodness I caught that. That's where I'm just going to put on my pants. I'm just being real with you. I'll just put them on my pants. Oh, that one's like perfect. And so she's going to the Philippines, and it's this whole thing where she hasn't seen her family during this whole diagnosis and treatment and everything. And we tried to get her family out here and got an appointment with the embassy and all that. It didn't go through. And now she's going to the Philippines, which is amazing because she has to see her family. She has to, because it's to a point where, not to like make you guys feel sad, but we don't know what's going to happen with her. So I don't know if we should put the drops. Okay, wait, I have some fallout right here. I need to clean that off. That's been a whole thing where Glenn's just so nervous. He wants to make sure that she's okay. He's so nervous because he's not sure if that's going to be the last time he sees her. And I told him, I don't think so. Like, she has to come back for treatment, but he just has like this weird feeling like she wants to stay out there because her family's out there. And it's just so hard because Glenn's working every day. And then I just put a drop in here, but I'm going to put it on my skin actually. Let's do 1, 2, 3 drops. And obviously he's working so much, so if I'm not seeing him, obviously she's not seeing him, and it's just been hard for him, I think, to realize the time is coming soon and he doesn't know what's gonna happen. This has a beautiful glow. So if I haven't really been like the most peppy or whatever, which I try not to ever film on like days where I'm just like super like, oh, I'm just so out of it, because there's been some days, you guys, where I'm just like straight crying from like the stress, or like if my mom has something going on with her health, with stuff has been happening with her and taking her to doctor's appointments. I don't document all that stuff, but it's been like a whole thing. So that's why I've just been stressed. This foundation is honestly really beautiful. It is blending out like a dream. Like if I did put the oil, because I wanted to try this oil, but I'm glad I didn't. You definitely don't need it. If you have dry skin, I feel like, okay, I'm going to put a little bit on my brush right there just to get my neck. Okay, that worked out. And again, I don't really like putting too much foundation on my neck. And this is eczema. It's not a hickey. Someone on my Instagram was like, are we all just going to ignore the fact that she has a hickey? I'm like, people get hickeys these days. Like, I do not have Glen sucking on my neck. Try not to film on like days where I feel like I'm just mentally not there. That's why I haven't been vlogging either. Like, I was supposed to put up a Halloween vlog, but that's when Glen's whole project has started, like the day after that. And I haven't seen him when we're trying to get into the mix. And since he works such crazy hours, I'm like making dinners and stuff at like sometimes 11 in the morning, 12 in the afternoon. Yeah, that's why I haven't vlogged, because I've been so busy with like family and just dealing with all the other responsibilities, and I'm not in the mood. Like some days I'm cool. Like the other day I was like, I want to do a shop with me at Hobby Lobby, and I did, because I was like so excited just to like get in the holiday spirit, and that was like a good day. If you guys haven't seen that video, go check it out. It was so much freaking fun. I had like the best time ever. I would say this is a light/medium coverage. Very light medium though. It's like a light, because it's not definitely like sheer, because it did help balance out, but I still see some peeking through my hyperpigmentation right there. We're gonna go for another round. Well, this looks nice, so we're just gonna leave it at that. Dude, like, I don't want to feel sad, and there's always people that have it worse than yourself, but I'm human and I have feelings and emotions, so that shouldn't mean I shouldn't feel sad at the same time. When you're going through things and dealing with health and cancers and if anybody's going to be sick again or all these other things, it really starts to add up to you. So for me, it's been a little bit hard because I'm trying to be strong for like everybody, and I'm a Virgo, so I'm like that. I'm someone where I want to know the whole entire plan. I want to be the one that's like the go-to, and I take charge of everything. And I'm such like a giver, just emotionally, and even just whatever anybody needs. I'm just like that. I'm definitely a nurturer. Like, it's just in me. So I'm the one where I'm like, are you okay? Do you need anything? Or here, have this, have that. I'm just, that's the type of thing I am. That's the type of thing I am. So do I have a concealer? Your girl doesn't have a concealer, so I'm just going to use my own. So I'm going to use Too Faced Natural Beige. And we're just gonna use that just to brighten underneath there. But that's life, you know, and I always say, when we get through this, we're gonna be so much stronger. It's gonna prepare you for something else. And everything you encounter, everything you endure is just to make you a stronger person. It's not gonna make you a weaker person because you're gonna get through it. So that means that you are actually moving forward. So it's not a bad thing. We will be good. But for right now, our main concerns are basically like our mom's health and all of that. I feel also with this, like, that's why I like gained some weight. I've had like people like comment on my weight. I'm like, dude, people are still doing that shit. Like in 2019, it's about to be 2020. Like, you gotta get out of that. But there'll always be like that dumb, rude, troll, you know, ignorant person or whatever. I mean, I get people commenting on it. I'm like, it affects you that much? Like my weight gain? Wow, I didn't know like that really bothers you so much. Or like they like to point it out like they're hurting my feelings. Like, no, trust me, I know what I've been putting in my mouth. But, and I haven't even gained a lot actually, because today I was like looking at my body, you know, and I even showed Glenn, I was like, I barely even gained weight. Like the main weight that I've gained is definitely like in my arms. You could totally see it. And I'm not like ashamed of it. Like, hi, it's there. Like, I don't care, you know, but like if I can cover my arms, I'm going to cover my arms. Do I like my arms right now? No, but I mean, it's me. So what am I supposed to do? Like hide in the freaking caves and shadows? I feel like I've gained like more weight on my back area and then my arms. My waist not so much, which I'm very happy of. And then my legs, they have gained a little bit of weight. Well, not a lot. They just don't look as firm. But I'm one where once I get back into the gym, which Glenn and I are going to set up our like really like gym schedule coming soon. Once he's done with this project, he's going to start working out with me again, which I'm super happy of. I'm excited. Well, my legs are like the first to get cut right away because I'm a dancer and my legs have always been muscular and thick and they're very easy to chisel. So I'm not worried about that portion. So I'm lucky with that because my legs are athletic. I need to get my arms like going. So yesterday I did like an arm workout. I've been on my Peloton bike. People have been asking me, if you guys don't know, I have a Peloton bike and I've absolutely been loving it. Have I been using it every day? No. Have I been on a strict regimen? No. Have I been no. But the good thing is when I do want to work out, it's there. Last night I had an amazing workout. I was just so happy. And yeah, it's been working out. Do I have a powder? I do not. I do not have a powder. Let me make sure. I don't. No, I don't. So I have bronzers, blushes, and all that. Let me set my face and we'll go on to the face. I totally forgot I have the cream blush, but hopefully it's okay because I did a light setting and the foundation, as you can see, is pulling a glow and I love it. So yeah, going back to the Peloton, I'm totally going to do a review on it. I absolutely love it. It's an amazing bike, but let me go into it so I can make sure I really tell you like pros and cons and all of that to the bike, because not anything is ever going to be perfect, but do I think it's a great investment? Yes, for sure. So let's go into, I was going to use like the palettes, but I kind of just want to use this just because it's open and all of these shades basically are in here. Okay, so I'm going to go into the bronzers next. I love using a duo fiber brush for this. I'm going to go into this shade right here. And I like the pans because they are big enough. I know my brush is dirty, but this is my favorite duo fiber right here from Sigma. And I'm going to go right into that so I can start doing some bronzing of the face. And these bronzers blend out so beautifully, you guys. Like, look at that. It's not splotchy at all. Very easy. I love it. Plus, another thing is it's been really depressing to eat dinner by yourself like every single night. Like I said, I'm very happy I have my dogs, but I'm just so used to like eating with someone at least every now and then. I mean, it could be worse, you know, like, but it's just such a change, like so abruptly. And we are only starting like our 3rd year of marriage and our schedules are like weird. I mean, I'm very lucky I can make my own so I can kind of gear it towards Glenn's, but wow, that is really pretty. Look at that. And there's like a whole bunch of them. I will say I'm personally not a fan of sets like this because I think for some reason the quality kind of diminishes, but these are all the same bronzers, I can tell, because look at that. Usually it's not like that soft focus and blended. Mine gets, I don't know, like weird. So if you guys have an issue, I would get this set because you have everything you need. And yeah, you might say, oh, but it's so big and bulky, but it's just like this. Like, just put it right on your vanity or whatever and you're good to go. Maybe get rid of some of your other stuff you're not using. This could be like your main little box of secrets. Usually what I'll do is I'll get my sponge that I had or I've been using like with the concealer. And I kind of just sharpen it up right there. I have not busted out this Real Techniques blush brush in a hot minute This is the one that I bought so many years ago, and it's still going strong. I see some lash glue in the back, I feel like, but it's still a good brush. I've had it for 5+ years, you guys. Oh my gosh. I've had it for a while. So now let's go into the blushes. I'm excited to try these because I have not tried any of the Physician formulas. I keep wanting to say Muru blushes. So, okay. So we got this going on. I want to close that. I'm guessing this bottom one is the one that I'm really gonna like. I'm more towards like the peachy type of deal that looks pigmented. Let's do a soft tap because I think it's, yeah, it's pigmented. Let's go to the other cheek so we can balance that out. And I'm really happy that's the main big shade because it must be a popular one in their collection. Ooh, there's like a beautiful glow to it too. I don't think I'm gonna wear false lashes today. I don't know, we'll see. Because so far that mascara, once I curl my lashes, I think it'll be really good. Blend this out a bit though because I feel like it is a little intense. I'm gonna go into like this plummy purple right here just to add like a little bit of a pop because it's deep, but like from afar you can't tell I used a purple. But when you're up close, it looks a little bit lighter because people might think, oh, it's like a darker brown, but it's actually a purple. And I love doing this when it's kind of dark like this because you can't really tell and it just looks softer and a little bit brighter. And there's something about like, you know, purples, they just make the eyes pop. And I like doing that to the bottom because I don't like smoking it out too much. Another thing is, do you guys believe in like this whole Mercury, like retrograde and all that? The last time, I will say it totally hit us. Like Glenn out of nowhere, like he threw like some emoji, like literally the emoji, like piece of poo, threw it to the pool while I was taking like a picture for a brand and my phone flew into the water. I was like, out of everywhere you could have thrown the emoji, it like literally went straight to my phone. I grabbed and there's water damage. I had to get another phone. But like, and there was other stuff like Glenn, something went out in his car that should have never gone out. It was just, even the mechanic was like, whoa, we've never seen this happen before. A ton of stuff and electronics broke on our end. I'm like, this is so weird. And then everybody's talking about Mercury retrograde and all that. I've never been into like that whole situation. Like I've honestly only heard about this Mercury retrograde like the last year where I've really looked into it. I'm like, what happened to all those other years? Now that I know about it, all this crap is happening. It's almost like you put it into the universe and you're like, damn, what the heck? So now I'm gonna go into that mascara, hit the bottom lash line. And yeah, I was like kind of looking into it and it was like, don't make any big moves with contracts and watch out with the electronics and sometimes your mood might be low. And a lot of people are talking about it, but I don't want to say it's like a placebo effect where it's like, yeah, me too. But it's like, yeah, a lot of crap is happening. Like it really is. Like I said, I don't want to make this video depressing. Like I'm not trying to make you feel sad or mad or bad or whatever. Because I love my channel to be so lighthearted and genuine and just fun, you know, just like makeup. But today I felt like not doing like anything like that and just being super chill. Sometimes when like I'm super chill, people are like, oh my gosh, like, are you okay? But some days I'm literally like, this is how I am. Like like I always say, like I'm totally like an omnivore. I'm very extroverted and I'm very introverted. And I think because lots of people see me like, woo, wow, whoop, whoop, pineapple, all that. Like they think like I'm on one like 100%. I will say, I can be on one a lot of the times, like trust me, but some days I'm so chill. I'm like almost silent. Like it's the craziest thing. Like I go from like all in to like super like, what's up? This looks like it happens to be the main shade. I love how there's like a good variety for deeper skin tones as well. Oh yeah. It reminds me of like Estee Lauder Heat Wave. And then we'll just blend it out. Lighter one, kind of like opalescent. It looks like it has some like pink little speckles in it. We have this one right here, one of my favorites. This one's the shader Inner Corner. It's like literally for your inner corner. It's the best one, you guys, from Sigma. Love it. E46. And I always have my code WOOP, W-O-O-P. You can always get a discount. They like blend so easy. We're going to bring this right on the inner corner. Now we're going to go into the Brazilian lip, what is it called? Brazilian Pout Lip Kit, the lip mask, because I use a lip mask every single day. What flavor is this? I don't know. Oh, dude, is it guava? I'm like freaking out because I love guava. I almost just want to like taste it like that. Oh my gosh, this is like amazing. Why doesn't it say? It just says leave-on mask coats lips with a rich and nourishing exclusive Amazonian butter blend, leaving them smooth and soft, intensely moisturized lips. No, Tell me what it is. Okay, Physicians Formula, can you please make this permanent? Because I know a ton of people will love this. 3 of them here. I'm gonna go for Soaking Up the Sun. I think let's do a little swatch right here. Oh, wow. You guys, I love formulas like this that are just like balmy. They give that beautiful shine. This one's called Acai Berry. Did you guys see that pigment? Like, look. I'm like, wow, these are super buttery. Mauve to Brazil. Now let's do a swatch here. Do a very light swatch if you guys are gonna swatch these. Okay, ooh, that's really pretty too. So here are the 3 shades. Oh, this is my favorite kit, you guys. I just realized, wait, no, I had them to the side of me. The cream blushes, they're like literally on the side staring at me like, hi. Okay, let's do some swatches on my hands. This one's in the shade Gorgeous Peach. I'm gonna drop it down so you can see. So it is pretty liquidy for a blush, I will say that. So it reminds me almost of the texture of the NARS cream blushes. So I'll say that, like almost the same exact thing. We'll see if it's like a dupe. A little bit of like a greasy slip to it. So this one, I thought it was going to be a little bit more of like a liquid to powder type of, not like powder, but you know, like that creamy powder type of formula. Here, let's just blend out the whole thing. It's very, very shiny though, so I don't know how I would feel about this because it has a lot of slip to it. Apricot Glow on the other hand, because there was product there from the lips, but I wiped it, but just to be, you know, better safe than sorry. So we're going to pour some right there. Let's put the hand down. So this one seems like it's a little bit thicker. Let's just bring a little bit right here. Okay, you know what? I probably didn't shake that other one because this one feels way better. Look, it's not as shiny. You could totally tell. So I messed up on that other one for sure. A little goes a long way because that was like literally like a tap and that, and then blend it out. That's like for 2 cheeks. I'm living for all these products today though, because usually I feel like, okay, you'll like most, but there'll be some, you know, that you don't like. Oh yeah, see, now that I shook it, it's not dropping as much. Now let's take a little bit of this one. Oh, it still has like a little bit of shine on this one. It does. You guys, here is the finished look. What do you guys think? I think everything looks honestly amazing. I'm very impressed. This is probably one of the first kits that I actually enjoy because it has to be the formula. Because if you love the formula of the butter bronzers and the blushes, I think you would definitely love them. Even the highlights and everything look amazing. And you guys know I'm just a lover of drugstore products. Like when it's affordable and I love it, I'll use it. Like this foundation to me works just as good as, I mean, I'm not going to say performance wise, but I'm going to say it has a beautiful glow like the NARS Radiant foundation that lots of people love and I do love as well. But I feel like this could replace mine because it looks basically the same exact thing, if not a little bit better. Let me know if you guys like this. I want to start doing more try-ons like this and just talk about like different topics, even like fun topics, past things or like stories that I have. I think it would be really cool. Just make it chill and lighthearted and not so like much of a drama or depressing and all of that, or just so like, I like this, you know, but obviously I'm going to tell you what products I like, and I'm still going to have my campaigns that I do, but I always do the ones that I love and that I truly stand by, so it shouldn't really make a difference. Alright guys, well that is it for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed. Let me know down below your feedback on this video. Do you enjoy this type of video? How do you feel about it? Do you want me to continue? Do you have something that you want to just talk about? Just down below, maybe other girls can help, because I've seen people comment down and then other girls support other girls and people chime in, and it's an amazing, beautiful thing, and I love it because I'm very fortunate because a lot of my followers, honestly, like 99.9% of you are just so amazing with each other, and I'm just so glad I don't have a vile space on YouTube and that you guys are here because you feel comfortable and safe and you're happy and you have a good time with makeup. So yeah. Alright guys, I'm going to leave everything linked down below. If I had to suggest anything, ooh, everything worked out really well. Even the foundation, which I was like, oh, I don't know about a drop foundation because it's usually not my fan, but my biggest fan, but this looks bomb. So I highly recommend everything, except if I were to really pinpoint it, I could see a lot of people enjoying this just to save space wise, but you have all the colors you need in this and it's actually worth it. Like the quality did not disappoint, and the lip kit, I got super excited over the lips obviously. Alright guys, I love you so much. Everything will be linked down below. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel so you guys become a part of my Pineapple tribe, and I'll see you beautiful people in the next one. Mwah! Love you guys. Woo woo!
Here we go, it's all about you, it's all about me, it's all about what we do. Making art, you find something to believe.